Hello, so my name is Lydia and I'm a youth worker here in YouthLink, and I guess most of my volunteering would be through the church that I belong to, so that's Bloomfield Presbyterian over in East Belfast. I guess for me, it was quite a natural step to start volunteering and serving in my church. I'd always seen my parents be very involved and helpful in different things in church life, so maybe when I came to be an older teenager and there was opportunities where there was help needed for stuff for the kids or during the summer with summer schemes, it was natural for me to go along and help, and it was something I really enjoyed to do because my friends were involved, and yeah, it was something that was really encouraged in our church. I think there's something so special about volunteering and serving alongside other people and doing that for a number of years. Probably what I've enjoyed most is just getting to volunteer with the same groups for probably like 6 years now in church. It's meant that I've really gotten to know a lot of young people really well and actually seen them grow up through most of their teenage years, and there's just something really rewarding about being on that journey with them, and yeah, it doesn't feel like it's costly to your time because actually you get so much out of it as well. So no, I've really loved it and it's been great. There's been loads of things. I think for me, like the motivation to volunteer or to serve or to give up an evening to go and help with something comes from having my faith and believing that actually that's something I'm called to do as a Christian, that I'm not just helping people but actually there's a deeper meaning. I'm serving Jesus and following his commands to go and reach out to people and to share the gospel. So I think that is really helpful for when it can feel tough and things can maybe be quite demanding. But I think the benefit of that is just that it's rewarding. You get to see lives change and you get to meet people who you would never normally get to meet in day-to-day life and know them and share your life with them, so that's so enjoyable. Probably some of the things I've enjoyed most would be going and helping on our church youth residential. So we would normally do one every year around Easter time, and it'd be 2 nights, and yeah, those times are just stand out and kind of really important, and you know, the big memory of the year. And yes, you always come back and you're absolutely wrecked on a Monday morning for work, but giving up that time and volunteering on those trips is just so good. The memories that are made and the chances that you have to chat to young people and the opportunities you get are so rare and so rewarding, and also it's so enjoyable to do it alongside other leaders when you're all there for the same purpose. So probably those trips are kind of a standout moment for me volunteering. I think probably one of the challenges is just when you're volunteering and it's week in, week out, and sometimes you can feel a bit stretched for time to prepare things, or sometimes it can feel like the programme you're running or the thing you're volunteering at is not going very well, or people really getting much out of it. So sometimes things can feel a bit average, a bit boring and not very exciting, and that's when it can maybe be a bit of a struggle. But I think in those times yeah, it's important to remember the reason why you're doing something and to evaluate how it's going and to not get stuck in doing things the same way, because then when you look back over the 5 or 6 years for me and you actually see the longer term process of what's been happening and how God's been working, it's so encouraging, and that keeps you going through those other times. I'd say go for it in whatever capacity it is. There's like opportunities all over the place, whether that's in your church or just maybe particularly as we come up to summer, and there's always volunteers needed for summer schemes, for camps happening, and it's so rewarding. I think it really pushes you yourself to work out what are your strengths what ways can you lead, whether that's up front or just behind the scenes, and working out those things is so beneficial to the job you do, just to your own social skills. And yeah, I think you can be surprised at how enjoyable it is to meet new people and push yourself even when it maybe feels a bit daunting or a bit scary. So yeah, and you know, most youth organisations wouldn't be able to function without volunteers, so they're so crucial, and your little part in that could make a huge difference in someone's journey and someone's story. So no, I think for me, if people hadn't given up their time and volunteered and, you know, cheered me on as a young person, I wouldn't have ended up in this role today. So maybe for you, if you can think about some of those people in your life, that can help push us and spur us into action and go and volunteer ourselves and put our time to good use. So yeah, that's all from me.